Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 21. So, first off, just a real quick heads up, I am just coming down from being sick. I actually, right when I finished recording last week's episode of My Hero, that night I got like insanely congested all of a sudden, sore throat and everything, and now it's been a week since then, and I felt crappy most of the week. I'm finally not as congested, but a lot of it has settled in the lungs as it does with colds, right? Um, and now I may have some coughing, I may still have some sniffles. I'm going to do my best to edit out any of those annoying noises and all those sickly noises. But if I miss any, I apologize. So I just want to get that out of the way. This is actually my first video. No, while I was sick, I recorded my Sympho Gear episode for my Patreon because I wanted to make sure I got that for them. And then I forgot to release it because I'm El Stupido. But yeah. Anyway, that aside, last week's episode was very good. We had civilians attacking innocents, thinking that they're, suspicious just based off the way they look, and that's why you should leave it to the pros, bros. We had All Might giving Midoriya like a little dinner, which was just All Might being adorable as usual, which was great. And we met Lady Nagant, who seems to be the previous Hawks that went rogue, another person working for the Public Safety Commission and ended up becoming a villain and being locked away in Tartarus, being set free during the release of All for One and everything. And now she is working for All for One, targeting Midoriya. And we are in the midst of a fight. We have two more people's powers who seem like they might start cooperating now, so maybe we'll see them soon. But Midoriya is, instead of running, like Hawk said, going straight at her. And she has been given an ability of airwalk, so Midoriya is going to have to learn mid-fight that she has been given something by All for One as well. Another quirk. So we have some angry civilians. Because secrets are still being kept because of One for All and everything. They know that there's like a little bit of something there, but they just don't know what it is. So I wonder what that's all gonna boil to eventually. And they're trying to keep Midoriya out of it the best they can because he's a kid, he has enough on his plate, and all that good stuff. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh shit! Oh, this is All Might getting attacked. Oh shit. Oh. It's a badass shot of him, though. Oh, yes! Please be okay. They don't know who they're up against. Oh. He still has all his training. He may not have the strength anymore, but does he have the mobility and the smarts? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I miss this man so much. He didn't even do anything but walk towards them. Just his demeanor. Oh! Oh, man. All Might. Baby. Excuse me. I got too hyped. That's such a cool moment. Unfortunately, it's probably the coolest it gets for All Might now with what strength he has. I wasn't wanting him to fight, but I didn't know if he could, like, avoid and dodge because of his training and everything. I know his body's smaller. I don't expect him to win the fight, but I don't know. I don't know what I hoped for, but what we got was better than what I could have hoped for. Alrighty, let's go, baby. Midoriya versus Lady Nagant. The lovely Lady Nagant, okay? Is she that lovely? She has the airwalk, though. Oh, God, that's so cool, by the way. Changing location. Oh. Yeah, he figured it out now. She is just strolling. Well, Midoriya is aware of it now. She can also project herself like he does, too. She just flunk herself with it. That's insane. Jeez, full blast. Mmm. What? Oh shit. Trying to use his quirk? Oh shit! What is he doing? Oh shit! Third. Fajin. Oh shit! Or did he move so fast he left an after image? What is happening? Is it decoys in the smoke using Black Whip? Coming up through the building? Oh shit! Yep. Oh shit! She can reverse it. Damn. Oh, shit. There's some creepy music in the background. Huh. Jeez. Just covered in blood. Ah. Those kids. That one in the front nostrils. Hilarious. Hmm. Well, is this how we got the new chairman? Damn. God. Oh, that's the one that died recently, I believe, when she was younger. Pinpoint. Hmm. Oh shit. Damn. Oh shit. Oh shit. He recognized it from that far away? Oh my god. A hero's gotta save people, even if it's Chisaki, right? Midoriya is gonna go for the save, that's what she's hoping for. Oh shit. Does he want to die? Or no? Oh. Oh, Chisaki. You've dug your grave. Jesus. Will Hawks come in? Or will Midoriya have to go for it? Oh shit! He did that thing with... Yep. Fajin. Repeating a constant movement. Temporarily store kinetic energy and release it. Shit. Oh my god! Parallel thinking. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god, he's gonna slingshot back! Oh. Wow, he only did that with one leg? Oh shit! Huh. Jeez! I'm sorry. Oh my god, I got too hyped again. Oh, the airwalk not working as well for you. Oh my god. Oh shit. Saved her. Damn, Midoriya. Oh. Is it the extra quirk? Your real hero? Oh my god. Or did she have like a self-destruct? Yup. You fuck. You fucker. Goddamn all for one. That big smile always on his face. Oh, now he comes in. Can she survive that explosion, though? I'm not good with rain. Oh, his little wings. Midoriya. Nice. Just... Can you do another whip to the building? Hawks wants to do some redemption now, too. A little bit of light. I named the last episode Lady Nagant just because I didn't know what else to name it. I was stupid because this episode should be called that. This should be called exactly what it was called in the beginning. Oh shit, some info. 2 months at a mansion. So there's gonna be more after Midoriya. Damn. For putting him in a coma that he can never come out of because you don't have your quirk now. Yeah. Shit, really? All Might making it back? Just flinging himself out of the car. That seemed like death to me, but is she alive? Said she needs first aid. Oh shit. That is some anger. Oh, what a good episode. Holy shit, the season is insane, guys. I didn't even write much down. Not much to write down. It was just epic to watch. Yeah, that beginning bit with All Might's intimidation was great. I love that. That was awesome. Having him just still have that presence that everyone is still scared of was awesome. And like I said, he didn't even he just walked towards them and just spoke with conviction, and that was enough to just shake someone. But, but I loved it so much. It was so great seeing him be able to, like, in a way, do something still, like, still have that power kind of thing. Um, but other than that, the rest of the episode was focused on Lady Nagant, really, and Midoriya. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 21. So, yeah, like, learning about Lady Nagant, I guess, is the first thing to talk about. We already knew she used to be a public safety commission person before Hawks was there, and as Hawks said, he was the replacement. And she initially went in hoping to reshape society and hoping her work would be work that would change society for the better and stop this stuff from happening, right? Stop all the bad in the world from happening. At least this is like what I got from it anyway. And as she kept going, I think the thing was is she was hoping there would be an end in sight, right? I think that was one of the big breaking points for her, is that she went through all of this in order to change the world, but she just kept doing job after job, and some of them felt not as important, not as meaningful as others, and it caused her to question everything and doubt. The more jobs she went on, the more she, and some of them did seem a bit dicey. Like, it seemed like they were doing some preemptive crime stopping where potential criminals she was just going and killing, and that's a little sketchy. Obviously we didn't get like the full details. We had her warped perspective on how the situation went down. We don't know what kind of intel the Public Safety Commission had, right? Like those guys that she killed were saying, like, don't hurt us, we haven't done anything yet, right? Like, that, even he implied that they were gonna do something. But yeah, I guess it's one of those things where maybe, because like I said, we don't know what the Public Safety Commission has. They could have, like, someone with some kind of vision stuff that can know by, like, scanning a name if that person will become a criminal kind of thing. And that might be how they did it, and it might be 100% accurate. And it's very possible she could have saved a lot of lives by killing those people that she killed. But at the same time, there's a level of, like, if someone hasn't committed a crime yet, is it okay to kill them even if you know they, like, and that's a big if they know they're going to commit a crime, right? Like, I mean, it's kind of like that age-old thing of, like, if you could go back in time and kill Hitler as a baby because you know he's going to do it. Back then, he hasn't done it yet, right? But we know he's going to do it in our timeline anyway. But what if that's a different timeline where he doesn't do it, right? And then you're just killing a baby for no reason. I don't know. It's a really weird topic to think about, and then you gotta, like, question the validity of the person who's telling you, like, oh yeah, my quirk does this, like, unless they have a way to see it too. But like I said, I'm going deep into that idea that they knew, and it's probably just intel gathering. They probably knew those guys bought supplies that would be used for criminal activity, and off the black market or something, so then they went after them. So I do think that maybe the Public Safety Commission has gotten up to some questionable stuff to try to, maintain peace. And even Midoriya kind of acknowledged that, it's not even just the bad side, it's the good side. Like, the world is shaded in gray and everything. But that's what Midoriya is going to be here for, to be that All Might, to be that shining beacon of hope that is just pure good all the time, right? But yeah, so her story is definitely interesting. And Midoriya mentioning that her first shot was off trajectory and could have hit his spine and ended it right away, but she still has that little bit of hero left in her and everything. That was a cool little moment. Um, as for the fight as a whole, it was awesome. We learned what the third wielder's quirk is, which is Fa Jin. It's an interesting name. I imagine Fa Jin means something, and like it sounds like Chinese or something, but I wonder if it means something. But either way, it it's a lot like if you guys have ever seen Hunter x Hunter. There's a guy in the Phantom Troop that can like crank his arm, and the more times he cranks his arm, the stronger that punch is gonna be. It reminds me a lot of that, but he can do it with like any part of his body that can build up kinetic energy. So he, moves his legs up and down, rubbing those joints together, creating that energy. Because like it wasn't even just like the fact that he was doing it on the ground, because he was able to do it in the air too. While he's dodging all these things, like that's what makes Midoriya like All Might was great as a hero, being able to overpower whatever he went up against for the most part. And I'm sure he had a good amount of intellect and strategy in the way he fought, right? We just didn't get to see it as much. But it did feel a little more brute strength, whereas Midoriya will eventually have that brute strength, but in the time of getting there, he uses his mind so well of being able to dodge these attacks, make sure none of them hit his joints, so that way he can still move. So if he knows he's gonna get hit by something, he lets it hit a part of his body that isn't gonna hinder his movement, which is insane. And while doing that, he's also moving his legs in a way that he can build up this Fa Jin charge. And then he even like felt that it was powerful enough after that first use that he was like, okay, then I can expend just one leg, and that will let me save Chisaki, and then I can expend the other leg and get Nagant. Like, that was insane. Like, the level of just like trying to think about that in my own head after utilizing that power once, he was able to determine that, right? What if I would be so I like don't have the confidence to do that. I'd be doubting it. I'd be like, what if I use one leg and it's not enough and Chisaki dies? So I should probably use two legs, but then, you use two legs and you're in a situation where you don't have a way to get back to Nagant fast enough. But but yeah, the animation in this episode is great. Like, even just earlier on in the episode with him like swinging through the buildings and around the buildings and everything, that was great. And then obviously that climax moment of the fight was amazing too. But I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about All for One sitting there with that trap built in, and just in case she deceived, and then detonating her and sitting there in his little cave laughing. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Talking too much hurts my throat. But yeah. That was definitely wild. I wanted to go back because I was trying to keep up with the subtitles, but the All for One, not All Might, I apologize, I keep doing that. All for One laughing, where was he? It was a cave, yeah, he's just sitting in the middle of a cave, okay. I wanted to make sure that that's what I saw, because I wasn't sure, but... So we have a possible location. Now, All for One is always on top of his game, right? I imagine if Midoriya and them go to this mansion in 2 months, or even just now, like maybe it doesn't have to be 2 months. 2 months was the delivery date. Maybe there's people waiting there. I don't know. But I just have a feeling that, unless All for One is so confident that his trap should have killed her immediately, I feel like he might know now. And that will be another trap for them if they go there. But I don't know. I'm sure Midoriya will outthink any kind of thinking that I try to do and come up with a good way to handle this information that they've been given. But yeah, All for One just sitting here laughing while he, detonates his trap within this girl is just they talked in a previous episode about how All for One might not be able to steal One for All because it takes that intense anger in order to pull all the vestiges from Midoriya, to take that power from him. And I think they're right on the money now, where like maybe he's not capable of that anger because he's just this sociopath that doesn't feel those emotions. And that means that he does need Shigaraki in order for this plan to succeed. One of the things that this is great is this is building up the eventuality that Midoriya, I feel like, will someday throw a big enough wrench in All for One's plan that we will finally see that confidence that All for One has either a little shaken or completely shaken. And I can't wait for that moment, because this man, every situation he's been in has been him laughing and smiling, and even when he was defeated by All Might and sent to prison, he still wasn't shaken. He didn't give a crap, right? It's all according to plan. And like, so as soon as that plan starts to fall apart, this plan that he's built over how many years? Like, he found Shigaraki when he was young, and now Shigaraki's like probably a little bit older than Midoriya is. So probably like at least 10 years in the making, maybe even longer, because he might have even planned prior to the situation that happened with Shigaraki. He might have been planning it even before that and getting it ready and everything. And then as soon as, like, I'm looking forward to that moment where Midoriya puts that wrench in it and we see All for One finally crack, right? And where everything he dreams of and hopes for starts falling apart again. But I don't know. Since he lacks those emotions, I don't know if we will get those emotions from him. But it would be interesting to see. But yeah, crazy new power. That's gonna be a dangerous one, right, Fajin? Because not only he can build up the kinetic energy and release it, but then if he releases it while then enhanced with One for All, he could do some insane damage, right, with a hit kind of thing. But what kind of backlash could that have on his body? Like, because it's building up kinetic energy, does that also hurt his body? Like, if he were to do like a 40, because his body can kind of sustain a 45% punch right now, right? Not super well, but he can do it while, hurting himself a little bit, but not breaking his bones. If he did a Fajin, like, charged up punch and 45% One for All, like, we saw him do, like, full Fajin, like 100%, he said, and then 45% One for All. So he did it here, and it didn't seem like he broke his body parts. So is it because it's a buildup of kinetic energy, it utilizes that energy rather than his muscles that get destroyed when he hits? That might be the case. I was trying to think, like would he have to train to use 100% of One for All, but then also train even past that to be able to use 100% of One for All while also using a certain amount of percent of, Fajin? But it seems like he did use, he said like 100% Fajin here, right? And 45% One for All. So it might be the fact that because it built up the kinetic energy, it's using that energy rather than his muscles. And that's, but man, that was wild. Lady Nagant, man. I didn't expect to, I still don't 100% like her character, but I like it better than I did last episode. Especially to the point where, we saw the title of the episode, and yeah, like, I did not expect to like her the way I did here, but God, that was crazy. Like, the moment where the kids came up and you saw her, like, kinda, in a way, be a little happy that she gets to, like, do something other than killing, and, like, gets to gets to help or gets to, you know, shake hands with these kids or whatever, but then holds out her hand and just sees all the killing she's done and everything, and you know, she just, it's probably a form of PTSD and stuff like that. And maybe that's another fault of the Public Safety Commission, that they weren't able to see her suffering beforehand. But that moment where it seemed like she wanted to retire and leave, and he like went into his pocket like as if he was gonna, I don't know if he was gonna pull out a gun, but I do really wonder, is that the end for someone who wants to leave the Public Safety Commission? Do they just kill them? Is that what happens? I don't know. Or was that, once again, was that her speculating? Like, maybe he was going to pull out a contract and be like, hey, sign this NDA, you know, we'll know if you break it, kind of thing. I don't know. Because a lot of what we saw was from her perspective, and that could be warped by her own beliefs and stuff, and being fed up with the system. Sometimes it lets your mind wander and create these falsehoods and stuff that you end up believing. So I don't know. It's very possible that the Public Safety Commission was very much more corrupt than I would like to admit. But I mean, it's been a lot of its members have been wiped out now, between the previous ones that she killed and then the current ones that were killed by Stress Guy. What was his name? Redestro. So I mean, a lot of that system is in shambles now. I mean, the whole government is in shambles because the world, like all of Japan, is a lawless area at the moment. So, but hopefully this system can get back on track. Like, hopefully, like, as things start to restore, they can, if they're gonna create another Public Safety Commission and get new people on, hopefully they can do it in a way that isn't as, you know, gray area, right? Maybe Hawks can lead it or something, and have it more hero driven rather than bureaucratic kind of thing. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, sorry, my throat's starting to really bug me, so I think I'm gonna call it there. Amazing episode, though. I love the fight. I love learning more about Lady Nagant. I still don't think it justifies what she's done, like becoming a villain and the things she's done up till that point and killing all the public safety people and everything. But I did appreciate that fight, like the final moments with her. And I mean, they mentioned giving her first aid, so I don't know if she's alive or not. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon. I mentioned Sympho Gear at the start of this one. That's on there, as well as Better Call Saul and Mob Psycho Season 2 and 3. Check all that out if you're interested. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.